All right, guys, today we are talking about the Dynojet Power Commander. It's a tuner for the KRX 1000, and if you call me, and a lot of you are probably going to comment, you've called me, we've talked about tunes and other things, and I'm going to tell you today in video what I tell my customers. I've been through the different tunes. I've had V-Force John Stage 2 tunes. I've had Native Alba. I've had the Dynojet. I can honestly tell you, from a guy who seat of the pants feel and races race cars and notices it, I don't notice a difference between them. I noticed that my car on this doesn't die when I floor it. So at the Grudge races in Coos Bay, Oregon, Ryan kept wanting to race me with his KRX. Ryan actually bought a Dynojet from me that weekend, put it in, and he noticed huge improvement. But the funny part is, every single time I floored my car, it immediately died and went to limp mode. And so we thought, oh, it's the hill we're on. Oh, it's this, that. No, I had about 3 hugely embarrassing things. It was because of my tuner. In the end, that was what it was. So I guess that's something to talk about. I'll tell my customers about. Tuning is you can't say it's a falsity. You can just say it's people that don't know. And you got one guy going, my tune's amazing, it's this and that. But have you tried all 3? Have you tried all 4? Have you really noticed any difference? I'm standing here telling you, I've tried 3 different companies' tunes, and I don't really notice any difference between them. So at the end of the day, I don't want to do what I did originally, and that was I took my computer out, I waited 2 weeks for the thing to go off, to the other side of the country. It got returned 2 weeks later, and it wasn't tuned. It almost got lost in the Postal Service with express shipping, so pretty scary that I was going to lose that. So I sent it off again. Then you don't know if it's getting tuned. Then you ask him if he made sure he did the notes, and how am I supposed to know? All these crazy things going on. People don't want to deal with that. It's a new day and age. Dynojet, you plug it in, you tune it. We're going to show you how to do it today. You don't like it, you want a different tune, you unprogram it. It's super simple to do. So I'll tell you one thing Nate from Alba told me, made the most common sense to me. He says, Jake, it's a 999cc engine. There's only so much magic that you can do with air, fuel, and spark. And he's correct. That's just the common sense, guys. It's a dirt bike engine of somewhat, you know what I mean? And there's only so much you can do with it. Some tuners, yeah, they're getting them and they're running that ragged edge to get that more power, or somebody says, oh, it's better. Hey, is it really better? And do you want your engine run around that ragged edge? Maybe if you're straight racing and you want to put your car to that, but I don't. So I trust Dynojet, and they're not a sponsor of mine or anything else. I just think it's one of the best products that you can do. Now, Nate from Alba Racing, yeah, he does the tunes too for the KRX. But you should also know this. What do all these guys tune with? So, but they have a shop system. They do it differently. Until now, when the PV3 came out, Powervision 3 came out, you had to mail in your computer. Now you don't. Now you have this. So let me show it to you. So you open up the box, and there you've got your Powervision. And then inside you've got basically instructions and your cables, and even comes with like double-sided tape, stick lock, Velcro. So you can mount these. So that's one of the beautiful things about these is you can, right now, I'm going to program mine in, and then I'm going to put mine away. I'm going to put mine in a box, and when I go out of town and other things, that always goes with me. But you can also mount this. So there's guys that have been mounting them like up on the dash here, different spots, doing whatever they want with them. So you can keep this, use it for auxiliary gauges. Another huge advantage, if you get a code, any kind of these weird codes you get in Kawasaki's Polarises, this thing will look it up and tell you what it is. So that's a huge benefit. Another thing is too, is if you're worried about your warranty. Well, how do you say that? I don't know of any dealers checking for this. I don't know of any dealers checking for tunes. I don't know that Kawasaki has done anything because I don't think they're too worried about it. So if you are, then you can just program it back to stock and take it back to the dealer. When you get it back, hey, put your tune back in and have a good day. So The other thing I missed too is talk about expandability with this. Is like Nate from Alba Racing is going to be doing tunes, and I believe he'll be doing them with Dynojet. So right now you can go to Dynojet site, and I think there's 8 tunes on there right now. And you can pick from any of those tunes. If it does, you know, see if it better matches your rig, download them onto the device, and then download it into your car. So that's huge. So I think Nate's going to be doing that too with his tune, and he'll be, it'll be on there. It might be the Alba Racing tune or something. But the point is, there's a ton of expandability in this. Maybe V-Force John or other people, you know, they would end up doing that and doing something with Dynojet. I don't know, not that my side of the business, but it's awesome that you can do that to it. You can also go in and, if you're really advanced, and I'm definitely not, you can go in and tune things yourself. You can go do air-fuel ratios, you can do all that, but at the end of the day, it has a tune in it, and this is made for the KRX 1000. So you're going to download it, it's going to recognize your VIN, it's going to record your stock file, and then it's going to show you a tune for your car, and you just put it in. And it's pretty basic yes or no questions, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But and like I said too, the expandability part of it is, it also comes with a cable that goes to your computer. So if you want to get further involved in it, you absolutely can. But for right now, this is by far, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck. There is no other mod that I've done that has really just been like, wow, you know? I went from 31s, mobbing around, having fun in it, and immediately did 35s and a ton of other stuff, and drove it around, and then I put the tune in it, and it blows the 35-inch tires off better than it did with the 31s. So it raises a lot of limiters too. So your throttle body right now is opening at like 50% when you floor it. Now this thing's just going to go open. So it removes a bunch of limiters that are keeping back that horsepower and torque. Another thing too is it lowers your fan temps, so your fans kick on sooner, keeping the cab temperatures down, and multiple things. And everything in there is adjustable. So it's a phenomenal product. I don't think you can beat it. So that's why we've been carrying them and signed up to be a dealer. But enough of me talking. I'm going to show you how to install it. And I'm going to unfortunately show you the worst part. So, because you got to jump right into it. So, okay. So you got the cable. And basically this cable connects into the side of the Powervision. Pretty straightforward. Make sure I do it correctly. You see it's nice. It's all weatherproof connectors, rubber sealed and everything else. Then the other end, you got your tuning plug. This is where the problem starts. So I'll take you up to my filthy dirty KRX 1000, and we're going to both try to fit in here and do this. But let me grab my screwdriver. Okay, so all you got to do is get up into this corner here and feel around. Sometimes they're up over here, and most of the time they're up on this side, but you're looking for this plug right here. So, we see that in the video? Okay, so the trickiest part about this plug is you're looking for this side, if you can see it, and that blade. You want to get yourself a small screwdriver like this one. I'm trying to watch the screen too. Put it in there and pull down on the cap. And it's really hard to do, and it's killing our light. But you want to remove this cap. This is the hardest part of the whole job. First time I did it, I had big problems trying to get the pins off the sides, all this other thing. I've had, get up out of here. Had customers calling, this was kicking their butt. That's the trick, put it on this side, guys. So you want to put it on this side and push down like that and pull, and it should come off. So now the next step is the boring step. So we'll probably be cutting in and out on this because it's going to ask you a bunch of yes or no questions, but I'll have white going over my shoulder. And if it's a long process, which usually it is, it's like 15 or 20 minutes to tune your car. We're going to cut in and out. All right, so plug that in. You heard it clip. I'm going to jump in the car. Well, maybe I won't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is turn the key on. No compatible stock files. Okay, press this button to read the ECU. ECU read can take 15 minutes to complete. So, set it down, walk away, go grab your favorite see? It almost seems like I've been drinking my favorite beverage, but I haven't even had one yet. But now I'm gonna go get my favorite beverage. I'll be back. Okay, hold on. I'm not having a beverage, but I was thinking about something else. So if you look at this, I think we've been waiting about 5 minutes or so. ECU's at about 52%. I thought I'd show you another little trick for power. It's not new, but a lot of people may not know about it, but it's adjusting your throttle cable. So these just pull on the cable and the way it works. So basically, you kind of keep stretching it out the more miles you put on the rig. And then when you go to floor it, you have a bunch of slack in there and you're actually not getting full throttle. So I'll show you real quickly. If we can get in here. Actually. So let me grab that light. So when you push down on your throttle cable, you've got a cable up in here. And you can't really see it too much. And right now, I am all the way to the floor, and my cable is actually just slightly loose. So I've already stretched it again. But all you simply do is take these nuts right here, and you're going to loosen these two nuts, and just thread this out. Make it tighter, and get that cable a little bit tighter. You don't want it super tight where you're going to end up breaking it, but that'll guarantee you're getting 100% of full throttle. So we'll go back to waiting. See you in a minute. Okay. All right, guys, so we waited about another 5, 6, 7 minutes. We're at 96%. And pretty much show you what it says when it pops up. But it's a pretty simple process, so it's as easy as downloading and unloading, you know. So it's just like tuners that have been around for cars and trucks for years. Matter of fact, I'm not positive on this, but I know as soon as you program out your vehicle, it's VIN locked. But I believe when you unprogram it, it's no longer VIN locked. But that'd be something I'll personally have to ask Dynojet. But that's how usually the car ones are. If you unprogram it, bring the tuner back to stock, then here we go, 100%. You bring it back to stock, then you could sell it to a friend or something like that. But even if not, it's with like other tuner companies. You can basically just call them, go to tech support, and they'll walk you through putting a new strategy on it and clearing it for somebody else. Okay, read successful. It says my stock file, and the thing to note is you got .stk at the end, and that is for stock. So now it says press the arrow to return. Ready to flash, all required files found. Press this to select the tune. Okay, and so now you see at the end, .djt and .stock. Well, you can go back and forth. I can put the stock one in it or the DJT. So this is a Dynojet tune. That's the one I'm going to put in. And press start. Compare this device to the connected vehicle. And this is what I was talking about. Say yes. Delete incompatible stock and DJT files. I'm going to say no. Flash ECU with the selected tune file. Yes to continue. And preparing. So that's about it, guys. It's going to go through, it's going to tune it. There's not much else to do except at the end it's going to tell you to turn off the key and things like that. But it's simple to do. It's such an improvement in these cars, and like I said, it was the most noticeable improvement of all for the KRX 1000. And I mean, I've done clutch weights and everything, and I just think this is the best bang for your buck. That I'm like, I don't know how people drive these without that. So it's a drastic difference, and hopefully you liked the video. So hit that like, subscribe button, and thanks again for watching.